Chapter 5. Farming and Crops. Green plants are called the producers because they can produce their own food. They provide food to all other living beings. The demand for food has risen due to the rapid increase in population. In order to provide food to such a large population, both regular production and proper storage of food are required. Agricultural field. Agriculture in India. India is called an agricultural country. Around 70% of the population of India lives in villages and agriculture is their main occupation. Types of farming in India. Subsistence farming. Small farmers barely manage to raise enough food to meet the needs of their family members. This type of farming that meets basic survival needs of people is called subsistence farming. Commercial farming. Some farmers own large farmlands. They grow large quantities of food crops which they sell in the market. This type of farming in which food is grown in surplus to sell in the market for profit is called commercial farming. Mixed farming. Some farmers have very large fields that can be used to grow crops as well as rear animals like goats and cows. This is called mixed farming. Crop production. When plants of the same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is called a crop. For example, a crop of rice or paddy means that all the plants grown in the field are of rice or paddy. The climatic conditions in India vary from one place to another. Hence, a variety of crops are grown in different parts of the country. Facts about 3 cropping seasons in India. The important facts about the major cropping seasons of India are given below. Kharif crops. The crops which are grown in the rainy season, from June to September, are called Kharif crops, etc. Paddy, rice, groundnut, cotton, maize, soybean, etc. Rabi crops. The crops grown in the winter season, from October to March, are called Rabi crops, etc. Wheat, pea, mustard, gram, linseed, etc. Zaid crops. The crops that are grown for a short period of time are called Zaid crops. They are grown between the harvesting of Rabi crops and the sowing of Kharif crops, etc. Seasonal fruits and vegetables like watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, bitter gourd, pumpkin, etc. Stages of crop production. The cultivation of crops involves a series of activities. These activities are known as agricultural practices. The various agricultural practices are: preparation of soil. The soil is first loosened using plows or tractors. The process of loosening or turning the soil is called tilling or plowing. It has the following advantages. It allows deep penetration of the roots. It helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes. Nutrient-rich soil comes up to the top, which benefits the growth of plants. Plowing done by tractor. Sowing of seeds. Good quality, healthy seeds are selected to sow in fields. Seeds are sown at a distance to prevent their overcrowding. Nowadays, farmers use high-yielding variety Ch-5 of seeds developed by scientists. These are disease-resistant. These seeds yield good crops. However, they require more water. Sowing of seeds. Adding manure and fertilizers. Manure and fertilizers are added to the soil to provide nutrients for the healthy growth of plants. They are added because growing crops continuously make the soil nutrient deficient. Lack of sufficient nutrients in the soil results in the low yield of crops. Manures and fertilizers replenish the soil with nutrients. Farmers adding fertilizer to soil. Irrigation. Water is important for the growth of crops. Germination of seeds does not take place in dry conditions, and the distribution of rainfall is different at different places. Thus, for production of good quality crops, fields are watered regularly. The extra supply of water to the crops by artificial means at regular intervals is called irrigation. Drip irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation. The sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, rivers, lakes, dams and canals. There are various methods of irrigation like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, etc. Harvesting. Harvesting is the process of cutting and gathering crops after they have matured. The crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground. It is done either manually using sickles or by using machines. Threshing and winnowing. The process of loosening the edible part of the crops from the scaly, inedible chaff that surrounds the seeds is called threshing. It can be done manually or by using machines. In winnowing, the threshed crops are tossed in the air to separate the lighter particles of chaff, dirt and even pests from them. It is done using winnowing fan. Storage. The produce needs to be kept safe from moisture, insects and rats so that it remains fit for consumption. Some steps for proper storage of crops are: the grains are dried in the sun to reduce moisture in them. Farmers store grains in jute bags or in metallic bins. The large-scale storage of grains is done in silos and granaries to protect them from pests like rats and insects. Granary.